I bet you I would, maybe some of you thought it, but I doubt many people in this audience or any other audience would have said that 2 years after being elected, I'd be able to convince India, Australia, Japan, and the United States to form an organization called the Quad.
The Quadrilateral Security Dialogue is an informal strategic forum between Australia, India, Japan and the United States, and that is maintained by semi-regular summits. The forum was initiated as a dialogue in August 2007 by then Prime Minister Shinzo Abe of Japan on seas of freedom and prosperity, with the support of Prime Minister Manmohan Singh of India, Prime Minister John Howard of Australia and Vice President Dick Cheney of the US.
And there's a lot of other, for example, the idea that we're, in terms of taxes, that they refuse to, for example, I was able to balance the budget and pass everything from the global warming bill. Anyway, I was able to cut by $1.7 billion in the first 2 years the deficit that we were accumulating. And because I was able to say to it that the 55 corporations in America that made $400 billion, or $400 billion, that they paid zero in tax, zero. And yesterday I announced that the United States plans to contribute another $250 million to the pandemic fund at the World Bank.
Oh, gee, thanks.
I've spoken at length with President Moon of South Korea.
In South Korea, Yoon Suk-yeol has been sworn in as to become the country's 13th president.
And the joint statement released yesterday outlines the shared principles we've all agreed at the G7 and beyond dealing with China. We're not looking to decouple from China. Look, here's the other thing. I'm not sure, my guess is I'll get a question about, well, wait a minute, the American people aren't satisfied. Well, guess what? As I've told you all before, most of this, what we've passed, doesn't kick in, it only kicks in over time.